You ready? We will not lose, let it sink in. Never back down, we don't play around. Coming for the dub and the crown. Battle for the win, we the kingpin. We will not lose, let it sink in. Never back down, we don't play around. Coming for the dub and the crown. We will not lose, let it sink in.
Hello and welcome to this week's Game Changers. I'm your host, Lauren Burgess.
And I'm your host, Shelby Schaubel. Lauren, this is a special episode of Game Changers this week.
It sure is, Shelby. Normally we show you highlights from sporting events put on by Special Olympics, but this week we're showing you a different kind of highlights.
On May 21st, Special Olympics Missouri hosted its annual torch run in Southwest Missouri. That's where local law enforcement agencies carry a lit torch throughout their community to raise awareness for Special Olympics.
The relationship between Special Olympics and law enforcement agencies is special, and to tell us more about that, here's Haley Blevins with Special Olympics Missouri.
The law enforcement torch run got started out in Kansas, and they started just by carrying the torch across the state, and then it turned into that they could fundraise and they could go on, and they found ways that they could be more involved in these athletes' lives and make a huge impact. And while their main goal is still to raise awareness for Special Olympics, it's turned into a global movement of fundraising and awareness on top of that. There's a lot of people that don't know how important these law enforcement officers are to our athletes. These officers, I mean, they even come out to give out medals, and they give high fives and they cheer on the athletes just as much as anybody else. It's really important for our community to know just how much these law enforcement officers show up for the athletes, and they support the inclusion and making sure that everybody feels like they're important and they should be there.
Get right into these highlights. What torch run would be complete without the lighting of the Flame of Hope? That's how things got started with the Joplin Police Department, who kicked off the torch run. After lighting the torch, they hit the streets for their leg of the run. Joplin officers had the second longest leg of the event, running 6.8 miles. They started things off at the JPD South Station near 32nd and Indiana and made their way over to Joplin High School, where they were met with some cheers from Special Olympic athletes and other supporters. After they got pumped up, they made their way down 15th Street and Rangeline, took Joplin's busiest road all the way to Napa Auto Parts, where it was the Webb City Police Department's turn to run their leg of the torch run. We talked to Captain Austin Wolf with the Joplin Police Department before they took off about why this is so special to them and how everyone in their department gets involved.
Every year we come out and we show our commitment to supporting Special Olympics, and this is just an excellent way for our department to join up and come out and just support Special Olympics and all that it stands for. We have a tremendous support within our department for Special Olympics, and we've got employees from all ranks, all years of service, seniority, all the way down to officers that are currently still in training, coming out to support Special Olympics year after year. It's a team effort. You know, we all join up, we all run together, and we stay together. And when we pass the torch off, we hand it off to the next city who's ready and willing to support Special Olympics and they're just as excited as we are.
And the officers from Joplin were met by a huge crowd in Webb City and were happy to hand off the Light of Hope to the Webb City Police Department. 4 police officers from Webb City, along with the Missouri State Highway Patrol trooper, were joined by several members of the Webb City Unified Special Olympics team. Both Special Olympic athletes and their unified partners or buddies joined in on the run. The Webb City leg of the run was about 3 miles, and those who participated were greeted by a lot of support along the way as they made their way down the range line that turns into Madison Avenue. They ran by each school in Webb City, where they were greeted by huge crowds cheering them on along their run. They were also joined by more members of the Webb City Unified Special Olympics team, who laced up their shoes and got in line for the remainder of the run as these guys made their way to meet up with Jasper County Sheriff's Office. We caught up with some of the runners before and even after the run over to find out what this annual event means to them.
So Webb City wants to do this every year because Special Olympics is a great program. It's very, very important. It's just great to be involved. And also, I mean, it's a lot of fun to do. For me, it's a very big difference because my daughter is special needs and she participates in the Special Olympics. So to be able to be a part of something on the law enforcement side and then something that also benefits her. I mean, I think it is absolutely great. Every year, whenever this comes up, the city's always very supportive. Chief Melton's always very supportive. Even the guys that don't run, they're always very supportive to come out and lead us. So it's just a great department to be able to do it with.
Oh, I'm super excited. I ran it last year and it was a lot of fun, and I'm just out here and trying to raise awareness and stuff. Oh, it's super just amazing because everyone's there supporting us, and just we know we have everyone on our side. I think it's means a lot. It means a lot for them to be involved with the community and stuff instead of just going out and doing their job every day.
Oh, it's great. It's always we always try to involve all of our schools. Webb City has a great program with their unified program. And so that interaction, that relationship's really good, and so it's a good feeling seeing the excitement of athletes and the other students as well. Just sharing in that moment.
The Webb City leg of the run came to a stop at King Jack Park. That is where they met up with 3 members of the Jasper County Sheriff's Office. And while there was only 3 of them, these guys actually ran more miles than any of the other groups, 9 miles to be exact. From King Jack Park, they made their way down Route 171 and to 249 toward Carthage. So they also dealt with some of the busiest traffic along that route, but got a good escort from some of their fellow deputies along the way. With all those miles they racked up, they were a little too tired to talk to us afterwards, but we know Special Olympics is an important cause to the office. And we were there when they happily handed off the torch of hope to the team from Carthage Police Department. The guys from the Jasper County Sheriff's Office met up with the Carthage runners in the parking lot of King Cash Saber on Central. After they took some pictures, they hit the road for their leg of the run, taking the torch out of Jasper County. Carthage officers say only about 4 members of the department were able to participate in this year's run because of scheduling, but they try and participate in this event every single year.
We talked to one officer before they took off who said this is her 4th year participating in the run, and while she may not be in the greatest of shape, she didn't plan on stopping because raising awareness for Special Olympics is a big priority for the Carthage Police Department.
It's something that our department likes to do, and it means a lot. We have to pass that torch back and forth because it's a heavy torch to be carrying, so it's nice to be able to run as a team and to work together to do that. Traditions are very important to me, so I think it's very good that we continue to do this every year that we can.
Lauren, the entire torch run through Jasper County took more than 2 hours for these law enforcement agents to complete.
And we have to give a huge shout out to Darren, who shot this event for us. He stayed with these runners the whole entire time and got all these amazing shots that you saw on your screen. So thank you so much, Darren.
Thanks, Darren. He said at times he even got out and ran to get the perfect shot. So shout out to him for all of his hard work.
Well, that will do it for this week's Game Changers. Thank you so much for joining us.
We'll see you guys next time.